Guess who's back, 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 back again, again, again. Casey's back, back, back. Tell a friend, friend, friend. Guess who's back, back, back. With Aries, Aries, Aries. Shadow work. Aries. We are doing Aries. Sorry, y'all. So no fancy shenanigans today. Um, yeah, I know these be general reads, right? I'm not saying it was y'all, but I'm just saying in general, this just be general. It just, like, if it don't apply, let it fly. You know? Don't be getting mad at shit that don't apply to you. And once again, I'm not saying it's y'all. I'm just saying somebody gonna watch your video because they gonna watch your video. And I just want them to understand that, my bad. If it don't apply, let it fly. And if it do apply, then shit, I don't know. Fix it. Work on it. Speak on it. Tell the truth. Anyways. So far, you're the only sign, I think, that has not had random cards falling out. And watch I say that. Defiance. That's crazy. And I just seen rebellion earlier. What is you doing, Aries? You bucking the system, bucking the system. Or that's your what's the word? Your protection, your guard, your walls. Um Having to be strong. Look, rebellion again. I saw that in the beginning. Then we saw defiance, and now rebellion. Again. Bucking the system. Bucking the system. All right, so past, present, future. We're using 3 decks: Shadow Work, Metaphysical Cannabis, and Hip Hop Queens. So, let's go. Aries, Aries, Aries. So, what do we have for Aries for past? Like I said, past, present, future. Past energy to things that you needed to work on, that you may have to grow through, deal with, or things that you may need to deal with and now. Present energy, your current energy, or where you should be heading. Future energy is not necessarily a year from now or 10 years from now. It could be a minute from now, tomorrow, next week. But it's your current energy, where you're going, or what you need to do to, continue to thrive. All right. Aries. Past energy for Aries. Shadow work. Past energy for Aries. So my hope is to take cards face down. I don't want to see the spread before you see the spread. However, sometimes it doesn't work like that. In a case like this, and I have so many cards, I think I'm going to put them back in the deck because I do have one face down. Sacred boundaries. Respecting and honoring your limits sets you free. Assertiveness. Self-care. Self-compassion. Embracing imperfections help you find strength. Growth mindset, resilience. Shedding illusions. The first step is awareness. The second is acceptance, reality, honesty, and self-love. So all of this is about self, creating boundaries, showing yourself grace, looking at the truth of things. Let's go ahead and mix that up since those came out. All right. So we're going to do Metaphysical cannabis for Aries, past energy. And these cards don't really, they not the they not the sliding type. We got Nana Baruku, Essence, Joy and Light, Orun, Codes of Nature, Miracles, and Tolerance. Interesting. Huh? Yes. Why? You need something? Huh? The potatoes? What about them? I mean, you got the small ones? I mean, if you want to do them, they ain't gonna. I mean, how long is the what you call it? Huh? Yeah, I thought you was. I thought that's why you was outside. Oh no, no, because I mean you can if you. I mean, now that you say that, you can. I mean, all you gotta do is wash them off and cut them up or not cut them up. Roll them in some oil and some butter and just a little bit of oil to coat them enough. A little bit of butter and some salt, some pepper, the minced garlic, and the dill. Huh? I mean, you want me to do it? Okay. Aries. Past energy for Aries. Past energy for Aries. 727. Past energy for Aries. I don't know, Aries. No card is coming out. It's like past and let me do it. Let me separate. Past energy for Aries. Okay. Past energy for Aries. What do Aries have to go through? Shadow work. What is the shadow work for Aries? Respect. So you had to fight for respect. Or you were fighting for respect in all the wrong ways. I don't know. We know it was rebellion or you didn't respect authority. I was just thinking about somebody. I don't know. We know rebellion, defiance, and respect showed up. Present energy for Aries. That spun around and turned upside down. So I'm curious as to what that is. Present energy for Aries. Shadow work. Present energy for Aries. Do I have to split the deck again? Shadow work. Present energy for Aries. Okay. Present energy for Aries. Interesting. So that does I like ain't no way. Ain't no way you got 6 cards. They that can't be. because I wanted to put them back, but then I felt compelled to take them. Present energy for Aries. Almost showed, but flipped back over. Future energy for Aries. Future energy for Aries. Self sabotage. Procrastination, negative self talk, and fear of failure undermine your success, overcoming resilience. Self sabotage. Overcoming resilience. Future energy for Aries. Future energy. Come on now. Well, thankfully, it's one card, but I was about to lose all of the cards trying to catch this one card. And last card, future energy for Aries. I'm a redo that one because that was too easy. Plus, it was the top card. All right, future energy. It's not the same card, but that just came out so quick too. Money, love, peace. Future energy for Aries. All right. So we working with current energy. So we had Queen Latifah respect that came out. So this is just spread for past energy. So we're going to go with the first card, Shadow Work Oracle card. Stubborn. It can denote perseverance, but it also may hinder progress. Flexibility, resolve, and growth. Stubborn. And then we got Thrive, Briety, Tolerance. Was y'all able to see those in the beginning? My bad. I forgot the I ain't sitting in the chair correctly. My bad. My bad. And then Queen Latifah respect. So just offhand, I feel like you pushed through a lot of things, but you bottled up maybe how you felt. You bottled up your emotions. I feel like that because of the water. I get emotions from water, the flowing, the ebbs, the flow, the feels, the turbulence, the chaos. Um, he got like a bottle or something. I don't know what it is. We'll read the actual card. It's like a surfboard in the back. Like he's controlling the water, bottling up the water. But I feel like, and it says tolerance. But I feel like maybe you struggled or you're struggling with opening up. Maybe you feel like it makes you vulnerable and least respectable, or people are not going to have the same respect for you if you let down your guard, if you show these emotions, if you have these feelings. Um, I also feel in one end like you gave up a lot. You continue down a path to master a skill, master like how people say if they could bottle you up, right? So I guess on this hunt for success, not necessarily I don't get fame. I don't necessarily get fortune. I get, like, literally with the Queen Latifah, respect. Like, people didn't listen to you. People didn't hear what you were saying. People looked at you as if you were beneath them, and you strode, or you're trying to strive towards success. I'm trying to find my other book. Sorry. So we got Thrive, Briety, Tolerance. 115. Thrive, Briety. Daniel stands with what first looks like a devil and an angel on his shoulder. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Probably ain't gonna be able to see it on each shoulder, but as you look closer, you see a line of ancestors on each side stretching out into infinity. The cannabis plant oracle debuts a blue road of smoke to the volcano bag in hand, and messages flow through the smoke from the ancestors. A giant sycamore tree stands tall as an anchor, while Daniel sits stoically below it. Sobriety reminds us of the thousands who lived before us in order for us to live. Daniel holds a feather from an eagle, which symbolizes protection from the source. We owe a debt of gratitude to those who believed and kept the faith for future generations. How do you pass on your legacy? How will you break free from the energies that you want to remain trapped in the norm? Calling your ancestors through the great blue road of smoke and shake off the demons of addiction in all forms. Okay, so that's smoke and not water. Interesting. Queen Latifah respects principles, resolve, hard headedness, and fight. We're told time and time again that respect is never given, it's earned. But what happens when you feel like you've given your all and respect is never returned? Do you proceed in spite of your own insecurities, even if you may not be looked upon favorably? Or do you switch up your own style and let your body language and posture do the talking? It's a predicament to say the least, and one you'll have to tread through lightly. Don't come across as too overbearing in the pursuit of respect, because the reverse will happen. Think like the queen on this card. Hold your chin up and straighten your crown. The rest will fall into place. Interesting. And this is the a motherload of cards that came out. I wonder what they say. This is ridiculous. Let me make sure I get over here so y'all can see. There we go. Can you see the line inside my hands? Okay, so we got battle within. The greatest war you wage is against yourself. Inner conflict resolution. The witch doctor wisdom. I just literally seen that page in the book. The witch doctor wisdom. So maybe you're wrestling with who you are, or who you, I don't know. Uh, let's see. Yemoja Starseed. Creation partnered sex magic. Walking meditation, just go. Gogoro ego death. Saranaya Yua nurture. And then Rod Digger connectivity. So maybe this is your current energy, or where your current energy should be. Trying to balance who you are. I wouldn't necessarily say the good and bad, but I will say this reminds me of somebody trying to balance the black and the white. Like if you're um, mixed, if you mixed race, if different cultures. So, say one person is American and another is East Indian, um, or even beliefs. If you grew up, say you grew up Christian, but as you've grown older, you've turned to Buddhism. Um, Maybe I strongly feel like there may be something with the Caribbean. Okay. Um, so you may have ties to the Caribbean islands, to the sugar plantations, whether you're American, Jamaican, Puerto Rican, Cuban, Dominican Republic, Haitian, Virgin Island, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, um, any of those islands we you may be acquainted with, you may be from, or you may need to visit. You may need a vacation. I don't know why that just came to my head, but anyways, that's that. Um, so you may also be called to go to an older ancestor, maybe a grandmother, someone that has some wisdom or knowledge of the past of your ancestors. Maybe if you are of my skin complexion, maybe slavery or before, and getting wisdom about that. If you are lighter than my complexion, then maybe getting information about your ancestors and whatever part they had to play in history. Um, but also, this leads me to believe that once you go getting seeking that information, you are going to open up doors or pathways that's going to enlighten you, and I want to say humble you, but I don't want to say humble you like that. It's just going to show you a side of yourself that you have not seen or that you didn't know existed. Sex magic creation partner. Yeah, it's going to allow you to tap into ancestral magic or ancestral magic. Um, Says connectivity, raw digger. And also connect to your roots, connect to who you truly are. I don't know. Let's read. Let's find out. So we got witch doctor wisdom. Witch doctor. The throne of the witch doctor is covered by her long hair, full of secret wisdom passed down from her ancestors. The darkness brings the friendship of one's inner shadow, which all witches know sits within the truth. Life is as fruitful as a well tended plant, and behind the witch doctor Hang drying buds and sacred rubies for protection. She shows you that the truth always comes out and seeks from the seat of the soul. She is always aware of her crown and connection to the source. The witch doctor keeps at her feet a moon box that is slightly open, filled with magic, spirituality, and ancient African tools. Challenge yourself to tap into your wealth of intuition to bring in the balance you are seeking. She is the old soul who feels the energy of her non physical guide surrounding her. Respect the witch doctor and say a prayer for her. Help to get a glimpse of a world unknown. Slow down and listen to your inner voice. What is yours will never pass you by. If you receive the witch doctor, consider the following: befriend your shadow, trust your intuition. Everyone has a shadow self. Are you running from yours? And then we got Yamoja, Starseed. So Witch Doctor was 24. Yamoja 122. Yamoja appears floating in an ancient galactic city, her giant iridescent tail flowing multiple tiny stars surrounding her. She moved into space as the poles shifted, and she remains a cosmic cannabis mermaid. There we go. Mermaid Oracle. She has remained in the depths of the universe, protecting those who are here for thousands of years. Her tail is wrapped in flowers and vines, and the fin looks like the cannabis plant leaves to propel her to higher frequencies. The veil above her, which separates the ocean from the land, contains a barricade of crystals that prevent certain frequencies from crossing, as seen in Arun. Yamoja represents the ancient star beings who are coded with DNA to understand sound, frequencies, and return memories to those who are ready to activate their cosmic memory. When this card appears, it's time to be an active co creator. Then we got walking meditation. Just go. Page 66. I walking meditation, just go. I attract good fortune like bees to honey. I am grateful for my blessings. You are ready to take it all in. What was taking shape in the cloud meditation has now shown you the path to take with courage. This card reminds us that we need to walk it off. It's because we are better aligned to gain momentum in our lives than we when we put our bodies into motion. To break out of our habitual patterns of the past, we need to walk into our future. When we run on autopilot, the body becomes the mind. And we know when the body is the mind, we are not in the present. Think of your future reality like it already exists in the quantum field. Find a place in nature where you will be focused and in tune with your surroundings and walk it out. Broadcast an electromagnetic signal of your intent for the day and believe that because you are creating in a quantum field, it has already happened because it has. Crystal pairing paradigm. So then we got ego death, Gogoro. 52. Gogoro. Sudden changes occur in our everyday life and result in our awakening to another level of self. Gogoro brings the change you feared in Itan. Gogoro reminds us that handling problems from a grounded perspective will always yield better results than charging in a reckless manner, which can have dire consequences. Excuse me. Obelisks are placed on ley lines to harness the energy like lightning rods. Harness that energy when Gogoro appears and remember that change is the only constant. The universe will send you a wake up call if you are not fulfilling what your higher self came here to do. We can get lost in the material and become stuck, and then life gives us an experience for freedom. When Gogoro arrives, it is time to relinquish the old habits, thoughts, and programs that keep you a prisoner in your ivory tower. View something from a different perspective and allow for the full transmutation. If Gogoro appears in a spread for you, it is time to consider the following. Am I ready to have my plans turned upside down without warning? And then we have creation partnered, sex, magic. 69. I forgot that's that page. I should have remembered that offhand. 69. So obvious. Creation partnered, sex magic. I integrate and accept change, and I align with cycles of life. This card emerges when you need to collaborate. Each person has one hand hidden so as to not show all their cards. It's as if they have talents they do not know of because they only emerge when working together. Partner energy is powerful whether it is love, friendship, or business. When you combine your intention with someone else's intention and the two are aligned, working in tune with your intention, the results are magnified. Just because you've known someone forever doesn't mean you can't give new people a chance. Be open and honest with yourself and how you feel about collaboration. More often than not, if you have a problem with partnership, it is a reflection of your inner struggle. Return to creation energy 1, solo magic, if this card continues to appear. Crystal pairing, fluorite. So we know from the very beginning, from present energy, battle within. So you are currently or will be in the future struggling to fight that battle within. Still reach out to yo. And now when I say reach out to your ancestors, this does not mean they have to be passed on. If you have ancestors that are still on this side of the earth, why not reach out to them, glean some knowledge from them, create memories and now versus later. So last card for the cannabis, Saranaya Ua, the matriarch of her kingdom. The Queen Mother embodies nurturing in its purest form. She sits in nature to remind us to nurture the hidden wounds we all carry deep inside. Saranaya Ua teaches you that to be the mother of the kingdom, you must nurture yourself or you will repeat lessons more than needed. Fill your cup to fill those of others. Saranaya Ua asks how you are nurturing your relationships with others and yourself. The ancient wisdom passed down through the tree deity is the nature to our eternal mother. She will provide us with the seeds of abundance if we are willing to be in harmony with the natural cycles of the universe. There's always a reason to celebrate because nature is always in a cycle of rebirth. Saranaya Ua keeps a special surprise up her kaftan sleeve, giving a crooked grin that makes your heart flutter. If you receive Saranaya, ask yourself, do you feel guilty for receiving pleasure? Step into nature and journal a celebration rampage where you celebrate all day. Every little thing from maintaining your morning routine to making a new one. Child, I done read so many cards, I done forgot what this initially supposed to have been about. Alright, Rod Digger. Rod Digger. Rod Digger. Friendship, relationship building, camaraderie, competition. Rodriguez card is called to action. Step outside your social comfort zone and flip your mode a bit. There's a saying, make new friends but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. Keep that in mind since you may feel guilty at times about branching out. But you never know who you'll meet on your ever-changing journey. Professionally, this could be a sign to network more. If you're looking to change careers or positions, the more people you know, the better. Remember, not every encounter will be life changing for you. You might be the catalyst for someone else's transformation. And by the laws of attraction, your blessings will be next. All right, last cards. Only one card I did not see. So we got self sabotage, whatever's in the middle, and then money, love, or money, love, peace. All right, self sabotage, procrastination, negative self talk, and fear of failure undermine your success. Overcoming resilience. Glam, glamour energy, and peace. Money, love, peace. So I feel like once you master the battle within, the angel, the one angel on your shoulder, the devil on your other shoulder, the things that are telling you that you're not good enough, that maybe you have to do this for respect, that you are not worthy of respect, that you have to show up this way, that you can't be this. The idea that you have to foot this alone, that you don't have the resources available in the skill set to thrive. You're being called to overcome, to deal with you. Once you do that, it's going to change in not just because this says glamour energy, glam. But what I get with that is just like posh. And I don't mean bougie and stuck up because we got the ego death. You went through that. You're humble. Sit down. Be humble. You know what it feels like to be at the bottom. You know what it feels like to take a loss. You know what it feels like to lose, to have to rebuild, to start over. So I'm feeling like posh, like freedom, like you got money to blow if you wanted to, but you don't. You can go wherever you choose to. You're loving who you want to love and who loves you back. It's like the easy life, like passenger princess is basically the feels I'm getting. Like it means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem free. But I'm also getting, don't be so concerned with the outside of something, whether it's a offer, a person, also a job offer, a business proposal, a person as in love, friendship, and don't be concerned with trying to keep up an image and present yourself a certain way. Um, it's all about honesty in dealing with all the parts of you and being comfortable and at peace and understanding you're beautiful exactly who you are. So show up as you. Glamour energy glam 71 3812. 71 glamour energy glam. My confidence is solid as stone, and I take positive action to manifest my dreams. It's time to put on your best dress and attend the best party you've ever been invited to. This is your red carpet, your premiere, fashion debut, and catwalk for the Oracle gods. Sometimes you don't know where the next whatever is going to come from, but you can still look like $1,000,000. And you just might shift your energy into different feeling and alignment. Pyrite is the companion for this card, as it was mistaken for gold by many people. You may not be the goal, but you can look like it. Bringing your vessel into a physical state of elevated emotion instantly helps the mind and body sync up. So even if you aren't going anywhere, get glammed up. You know what will make you feel better. And then we got money, love, peace. Money, love. Money, love, money, love. It's still a few cards that I have not seen yet. And I guess they just waiting to come out. Peace, Moni love, tranquility, stability, ease, rest, balance. It's true. A Moni love card signifies, though there's something deeper happening, everyone loves a good meme like positive vibes only. But how are you cultivating that good energy? Pulling Moni from the middle of your deck suggests you seek balance. You're tired of fighting and just want to figure out how to walk along the path of least resistance. It makes sense. Who wouldn't want to just have a moment to breathe? Embracing stillness may help you block out the negativity and eliminate turbulence and conflict. Your stress levels will be glad you did. So maybe you need to pull back and pour into you. Give yourself a little bit of self love and regroup, recenter, ground yourself, dig deep, figure out who you are, who you aspire to be. You got male, AOL, Ace of Pentacles, just saying. Death card, ghost face. So change is coming. And I literally had everything is working for your good, but it's alright because we know that. Because even if right now is bad, it's still working for your good. Three of Wands, Zena, I can handle myself. I'm 13. So things are moving. There is forward progress. You may be moving. You may be shifting places. Seven of Wands, Friday. You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. Seven of Wands. So, it might have been hard for you, but you are in a place where you have realized, like, well, you know what? I am still here. Oh, now you want to show up after he didn't spray. Is that why you so slow? I don't want to kill you with my cards. Is that why you slow? Poor Buggy. But y'all got to go. Can't do the nets. Can't do the spiders. I can handle myself. So yeah, you put on a front. You put up these walls. All of this trying to, and it may stem from the past, maybe childhood wounds where you had to, put up the front. You had to be the adult. Maybe you're a kid and you had to raise siblings. Maybe, something from the past. Maybe your parents were on drugs. Maybe they worked too much. Maybe, you couldn't trust the people you were in a home with. Maybe you were in foster care. Maybe you were adopted. Maybe it was none of that and you lived with your parents and they just were not present. They didn't care even though they were present. And you've had to work through that. Yeah, maybe they were young parents. Immature, not necessarily knowing what to do, or Three of Cups, Six of Cups, 3-6, 3-6. Not knowing what to do. Maybe you didn't know what to do, so you in turn made bad decisions, trying to not end up like them. And maybe not bad decisions. You just did things differently, which made you show up in the world differently because your world was different compared to others. What you experienced was different compared to others. One more final card for Aries. You get what you settle for. I think you know that. I don't think Aries doesn't give me the type to settle, but that's also the problem because maybe you feel like it would be settling to deal or accept some type of connection that is actually beneficial and positive for you, but you're afraid because of your fear, because of your burdens manifest, because of your past, because of the things you've been through. Seek guidance. So you may need to speak to somebody that you trust, a preacher, a friend, a counselor, a therapist. Rest. Part of that guidance is pouring back into yourself, seeking what you need, divine timing, and waiting on God, trusting in divine timing, not wanting to rush anything. So, is not wanting to rush anything. Here's momentum. Sneaky, sneaky. I've never seen those two cards. So that's interesting, Aries. You are bringing out some different cards. Well, to be honest, you brought out some different cards in this deck that I didn't see. Sneaky, sneaky. So have discernment. Don't rush into something. Don't rush into something. Soulmate. Soulmate. So maybe you're getting married. You're thinking about getting married. Study community. Here we go. And it says community, celebrating you. So pay attention to something. There is a marriage on the horizon. This is supposed to be a shadow read. But once you get to this place, maybe that's what it is. This is holding you back from a marriage. Maybe your fear, anxiety is keeping you up, keeping you from saying yes. Daydreaming, keeping you from saying yes. Keeping you from asking her to marry you, or keeping you from accepting his proposal. Sexy time, that's crazy. But to be honest, if you balance yourself and you understand people are human, you're human, we've all made mistakes. It's okay, sleepless again. We've all made mistakes. We've all done some fucked up things. We've all chose wrong at one point or another, whether it was a person, a job, a situation, an environment, burdens. You're going to have to let that go. Forgive yourself, forgive other people. Everybody's not the same, which is also why you need to have discernment. Sexy time again. So, yeah, this is really about moving so you can enter into this relationship. Seek guidance again. Fresh start. You're owed a fresh start, Aries. Take it. Take it. Whatever that is, take your fresh start. Close this out for Aries. Close this out for Aries. Miracles and joy. And that's it. Miracles and joy. All right, Aries. It's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to have walls. Know when to put them up, know when to take them down. And trust that you'll make the right decision. And even if things don't work out, because nothing in life is promised except death. And that's just being honest. It's a lesson in it. It's a blessing in it. Appreciate it for what it was. That's all I got for y'all. Aries 4929.